Hey guys, what's up? So today I just wanted to do an kind of like an updated, not updated, kind of like what I've been doing, like I guess an update on me and my life. Um because I did kind of film one recently, but right now I'm just waiting for work like for me to start. I start in about 2 hours and I just want something to do. So I wanted to kind of talk about some things that I've been buying, some things that I've been into. I don't think I'm gonna talk necessarily about like my job. As you guys know, in my previous video, I did say that I started working at Daiso, so there's nothing much to say about working. I've just been doing a lot of it. Anyway, so as for what I've been picking up, I have a few videos that are going to be releasing, which are going to be blind boxes. I have been picking up quite a few cases of blind boxes because I think they're very cute. And hold on, my boyfriend's calling. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, I don't even know where I left off. I have been, like I said, working. What I have been picking up, yeah, is blind boxes, because I can wear them at work and I can wear them on my bags. Speaking of bags, I did pick up a bag because with every check that I get at every job, that is usually what I buy for my first check. It's kind of like a tradition for me at this point. I've done it with my very first job all the way up until now. So I did buy a bag. I didn't buy a super expensive one. I bought a bag from a company called Charles and Keith. I don't think a lot of people are gonna know what that brand is. It's a brand from Singapore and they make affordable bags. It's kind of in the realm of like Kate Spade, Michael Kors, like that price point. Nothing crazy, not luxury, just affordable. But there was a bag that I actually really liked. If I can throw it up here, I think I will. So I did purchase that. I also purchased a few Build-A-Bears, and when I mean a few, I picked up 6. So I'm actually waiting for all of them to come in the mail. It's been almost an entire month since I've ordered the first Build-A-Bear, and I think like what Build-A-Bear used was FedEx SmartPost, which for Hawaii, it works through FedEx and then it transfers to the post office, and then the post office makes the final delivery. But because they do that, it takes so long because the post office now is using Parcel Select, which to Hawaii, that's on a boat. So we're gonna be waiting forever for that package, but I'm hoping that it comes by before the end of the month, at least a couple of them, at least one of them, please. But I did buy a bunch of Build-A-Bears. I did pre-order Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I've ordered the Dragon Quest remaster, I think for 1 and 2, for the Switch 2. I didn't pick up Mario Galaxy, and the reason I didn't pick it up is because there's no way that I'm gonna spend $70 on a Switch 1 game, even if it is a remaster. That is ridiculous. I'm not gonna spend 70. If the price goes down at some point, but Nintendo doesn't really put their new games on sale, especially their first party Nintendo titles. So I'm assuming it's going to be a few years before that drops in price. So we'll see. I do have Mario All-Stars, so I do have some form of Galaxy. But yeah, I am going to be pre-ordering the Final Fantasy Intergrade for the Switch 2, even though I have it for the PS5, because that's my favorite game, so I'm gonna have to have it. I haven't been playing much. Like, if I am playing a game, it's usually Bravely Default, but I'm at level 70 and I still can't beat the like the main quest, which I'm probably doing it wrong. I probably don't have the right jobs and right abilities on there, and I probably don't have the right gear on, but I just don't have the time to go figure it out, because in the mornings before work I kind of just like chill out, and I'm filming now, but it's just sitting in front of a camera. What else? So I haven't been buying that much in terms of gaming, just because there's not a whole lot that I would like to get. Maybe I might pick up the Kirby game, but the prices of games have just, it's made buying not fun, to be honest, because it's just, the prices is too high. I can't, if I'm being 100% transparent, I can't afford the games. Like, I could barely afford them at 60, but I definitely can't afford it at 70 or 80, so I have to kind of wait for sales. The good thing about when I pre-ordered Pokemon and Dragon Quest was I did have some certificates and rewards at Best Buy that I ended up using to help pay for the games, but it is insanity what Nintendo is charging. Like, I know that they're competing with their counterparts like PlayStation and all that, but I think people go to Nintendo for like really good games at like good prices, but Nintendo just doesn't put their first party Nintendo titles on sale. Like Mario Odyssey, the lowest I've seen that game is $30, but that was years after it had released. So like I said, with Galaxy, it's gonna be years until it drops down in price. As for my other consoles, like my Steam Deck and PlayStation, my PlayStation, I haven't even turned it on in months, so that one I'm not sure. My Steam Deck also haven't turned it on. They probably both need to be updated. Yeah, it's just, guys, I don't know where I am right now because I'm just, when I start working, it happens to me all the time. Like, life kind of just is at like I don't want to say a standstill, but it's like a blur, and like there's no time to do anything. And then on the days off, you're just trying to rest, to recuperate from, and like rinse and repeat. So there's that. So that's the update for gaming. As for like just doing activities and stuff, I have not done anything. It's mostly because I don't have anybody to really hang out with. I do have my one friend, Kai, that I could hang out with and do things with, but he's also working and we're both tired. So like, we definitely do talk on the phone weekly, but like actually meeting up and getting together, it's a struggle. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to say for now. When I get my Build-A-Bears, I will be showing you guys them. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole unboxing. Maybe I might. I'm not 100% sure. Just because, I don't know. But I can say though, like with this work schedule, I can definitely film more. Because it's during the day. So, and I have like time a little bit before work, like how I am doing right now, and that's probably when I'll do the unboxing. So you guys are gonna see me in this red shirt all the time because I like to put on everything, film, and then just go to work. Like, it's just easier for me because sometimes I might edit before I head to work, so it just works out easier for me to just get dressed like this and then film. So if you guys see me in this red shirt all the time, I'm sorry. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.